my name is Jessica. I'm one of the Yellow Group teachers. I've been teaching at Harvard Park since my daughter's been in Blue Group. I've been part of the Harvard Park family. I haven't been teaching that long, but she went through Blue Group and the kindergarten half days here, and then I started working here. So I've been around Harvard Park for a long time. I've been teaching Yellow Group. It has been the only class that I've done except for subbing beforehand. Besides teaching, I am a mom of two, and they keep me very busy with their sports. I have a competitive gymnast and a soccer player, so if I'm not at work, I'm usually at competitions or soccer games.
And I'm Gia. This is my 5th year at Harvard Park, 2nd year in Yellow Group. Before Yellow Group, I was a Red Group pre-K teacher for 3 years. I'm a mom of 3, and yeah.
They keep us busy.
Very busy.
All right, so what we wanted to do tonight was just to kind of go through some of the Yellow Group goals and kind of what Yellow Group is about, and some of our main focuses that we have. So we're going to start off with one of our main things we like to do in here is to develop independence. That means they pour their own milk at the lunch table, they make their own nap mats, zipping coats, putting on their own coats, putting on their shoes after nap. So what we're kind of asking you guys to at home is to kind of support that at home too. Maybe make a little bit of extra time at home so they can do those things, because it does take them a little longer, especially when they're first learning, and just kind of encouraging that independence. And when they just say, I can't do it, then just remind them they can do hard things and they will get through it and they're going to learn. And so maybe just leave a little bit of extra time at home so they are able to do their own coats. It makes it a lot easier here too when we're having 20 kids getting on coats in the winter time and in the fall when our weather's starting to change. And they're proud of themselves when they are independent as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Do the next goal.
So another goal that we're working on is this is a big age for working on like social behaviors. And you know, more than the academics and things, we're worried about, not worried about, but we're trying to teach them how to share centers with friends, play not side by side, but make special, have special interactions, and a big thing that we focus on too is solving problems and using words. And so we have a calm down area in our classroom, and that's one of our big focuses probably throughout every day, is just to use that when they're feeling overwhelmed, and just making sure that giving them the tools to use those words if they don't really know how to handle a situation, so that they can be successful later on.
Yeah, and a lot of times too, when kids don't use their words, it's because they don't know what words to use. So that's where we are here to support, and you guys can do that at home with their siblings as well, as provide them with the words that they can use instead of just screaming to get what they want. She mentioned the calm down space in our classroom. We have breathing techniques that we use from Conscious Discipline. Both of us took a training on that. And you might hear the kids use, my lid is off, I need to breathe. And we do the balloon, the pretzel, the drain, and the star breathing. So if you hear any of that and you want to create a calm down space at home too, let us know and we can print some of that material off, and you guys can kind of have a space at home too that they're familiar with because we use it at school.
Yeah, we use breathing a lot.
Another one that we do is to improve their focus and attention during circle. Right now our circles are not very long. We kind of keep it brief, but we get them together in the morning and in the afternoon, and they sit and they learn about whatever topic that we are learning that week. And they guide us on what we do week to week too. So if they're really interested in something, we might stay on that for a couple weeks. And if they're just not interested at all, then we're just going to kind of move on with that. But we kind of let them take the lead on where we're going the following week. But we want them to improve their attention, because next year they will be in pre-K. They'll be sitting longer because they're getting them ready for kindergarten too. So we do want them to improve that maybe a little bit longer. By the end of the year, we'll be even longer than where we are now. And if they're wiggly, we just stop circle for the day. We want them to be able to.
Sometimes we get up and dance.
Yep.
Get up and have dancing movement games.
Looks like you're wiggly today.
Yeah.
So, like we said, the kids kind of guide us there on what we need for the day. Some days they can sit a pretty long time and talk with what our topic is, and other days it's
get
maybe
like
2 minutes,
5
5 minutes, and then we kind of just cut it short. So they do take the lead on that one.
All right. So another thing that we wanted to talk about tonight is developing friendships, which we kind of hit that earlier, but we are working on having each of the kids play with a different group of friends all the time, so that they're not always playing with the same people, and initiating others to join in. I know that it's kind of a hard age for that, and they find one special person and that's kind of who they're connected to, but we're trying to kind of have them branch out and find different people to play with. So like when we go on field trips and things like that, we might pair them with somebody different than before, or pair the kids together that don't normally play together, because we're just trying to build that, just a whole big family in here.
Yeah.
So
And the last of the goals that we really want to focus on in Yellow Group is to follow directions. Right now they follow one-step directions, so we're kind of trying to do multiple steps. Like, okay, after you're done eating, you're going to clear your plate, go potty, make your bed.
Yeah.
And have them remember all of those steps. So we're really working on just following directions. They're going to get sidetracked. I get that. That's the age they're at. But we're really trying to get them to just do multiple steps, not just one step at a time.
And like we said, like we do work on academics. We work on spelling names. We work on counting, patterning. You see that we have the shape of the week and the color of the week. So we are working on those things. But our biggest,
those will change too come January.
then
We're
letter
going to
of the
do
week.
letters and number recognition. But in the beginning of the year, we really want to hit that social emotional, because if they aren't socially and emotionally ready, they're not going to want to
Interested,
learn
yeah.
or interested in learn. So we want to really focus on the social emotional aspect, so then they can sit and have that attention span and be able to follow directions, to be able to learn that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that worked really well for us last year. Waiting until January, starting that letter, getting them all acclimated before we even go into that. So that will be coming, and then every
also,
week
if they're not ready in January, we
Yes.
don't have to start that.
Yeah.
They're going to get that in pre-K and moving on to kindergarten. So it kind of is year to year. Last year our kids were ready and we went with it. And this year I have a good feeling about this group too.
Yes,
I think
yeah.
they're great kids too. And they're catching on to things really fast, so I think that we will be able to move on, but you never know come January too, because we could have slide backs and we just kind of go with the flow there.
Yeah.
And do we
Yeah.
want to point out a couple things in the classroom?
Yeah, I think our major thing is the board behind us. Well, this board, the first board, is if you haven't seen, it's the lunch and nap report board. So we put how they ate and how they napped, so you can see that when you come pick up. And we don't erase the kids off of there until they do get picked up.
You will see if they ate. A no thank you means they maybe took a bite of their food to try it. Okay means they ate some but not a ton, like maybe a no thank you of the main meal but ate their fruit kind of thing. Good means they had a yes
At
please
least a
of
helping.
everything and at least a helping of everything. And then great means they had seconds of it, just so you guys know the wordings that we use for that.
Yeah.
And then our information board over here, we will update. We've been updating it on Thursday when we do our lesson plans. If it is not up by Monday morning, then come ask us, but that shouldn't be an issue. We update it pretty early. And if you ever miss it, you can message either one of us or both of us, and we will let you know the information that's on there too. I think you guys have done a great job
Taking
coming in and
pictures
taking
and-
pictures of
yeah.
it and keeping up to date with what we're going on in our classroom.
Yeah.
You guys are not going to see a lot of things come home past artwork, only because we are collecting it for our portfolio. We will change out our skill builders around the corner. If you come into our classroom, you will see skill builders, and we will post work that they're working on. But those we will take down and put in a file because we're going to make portfolios for them to take home. So you will see their progression at the end of the year. If you ever have any concerns about things they're learning or things that you are concerned they're not learning about, come talk to us. We love the communication, so we can be on the same page as you guys.
Yeah, and like she said, this is a year for, we changed our curriculum, so this is a year for emergent curriculum, so that means we're just kind of letting them take the lead and decide where we go with it, so we don't have anything, specifically set out that we're teaching each week. We're just teaching them the things that they're interested in knowing.
And two,
which also helps them, they want to sit and learn about the things they want to learn about, so it helps them with their focus at circle time and all that.
Yeah. And if you guys have something at home that you're working specifically to with behaviors or anything, we can support that here too. We love to know that kind of stuff so they can have that consistency, because if kids know routine and consistency, they do better in a situation. If they know what's coming next or know what their consequences or anything. So if you guys want that extra support too, just let us know and we will support certain words you use at home, certain
or like we have eating if there's anything that you want us to work on with eating, lots of things. So we're more than happy to do that.
We are more than happy to do that. So just let us know. If you guys have any questions when you drop off or pick up, feel free to ask. Otherwise, we are going to end our video.
Yeah.
And we will talk to you guys when you're in our classroom.
All right. Thank you.